Hello, it's Stephen from Capitalhauser. Just want to take a few minutes to take you through this process. 7 steps to getting 5-star reviews fast. So I'll just go through the 7 steps and then expound on each of them one by one. Number 1, create a customer list. 2, write a request review email. 3, create review capture page. 4, write a response email. Number 5, build an email server. 6, send out 50 emails. And 7, review analytics. So let's just go through one of these one by one. So the first one, what to do, you need to create a customer list. So you may have this in your existing CRM or database on a spreadsheet. You need to identify customers, ideally, 6 months to a year back in the last 12 months. And then what we want to do, we take this customer list and we upload them to a system that we can send emails out to, which we'll talk about later on, which is, of course, step 5 to building the email server. Okay, so that's step 1, creating a customer list. And step 2 is we want to get set up to ask customers to leave a review. So let's look at this in more detail. So what we want to do, you want to write a request review email, and ideally this wants to be 5 to 8 sentences. And so you want to have an introduction, and you want to express some appreciation for their patronage. In the body, as I mentioned before, we want to have 5 to 8 sentences, and then you want to request a review, and within that email you want to have a link to go to a page which we'll talk about later on. Then you want to close, talk about your commitment to them as a customer and the mission of the company, and then you want to restate your appreciation in the PS, and then give the link again for them to leave the review. Okay, so that's step number 2. Step number 3, as I mentioned before, you want to create a review capture page. So the reason behind this is, of course, you don't want to okay, we'll get back to that later on. So you want to create a review capture page. Now, there's lots of ways you can do this. This is what we use. We've boiled this down to a simple asking for their full name, email, and phone number, and simply ask them to rate their experience 1 to 5, and then to leave a review. And that's the simple part of it. You can do this, no problem. There are systems there. I'll tell you, you can use SurveyMonkey, for example. You can use Google Docs and Survey Gizmo. These are 3 options. You can go ahead right now, just type it to Google, and you can use these to get customer feedback into your organization. So that's step number 3, where you will send customers to leave the feedback. And you note that this is not directly to Google or Trustpilot. We'll send them to a review capture page first. Okay, so we move on to step 4. When we receive the feedback back into the organization, we need to write a response email. So there are 2 types of response emails. The first is the response email to customers who've left, I would say 4 or 5 stars and a positive review. So what you want to do, you want to, the email again consists of an introduction where you want to express appreciation. There's the body of the email, and so you're appreciating them leaving the positive review, and in the body of the email you're putting links directly to specific directories. For example, Google, Yelp, Trustpilot. There could be specific medical directories, but we have a list of top directories which is most visited. But this is where you ask them to go and leave the review. And then you want to, again, express your commitment to customer satisfaction and your company mission. Show your appreciation, and again, restate the links that you want them to go to. So I want to restate that this email goes out only to those customers who left like 4 or 5 stars and a positive review. And they're being asked to go directly now to the internet. You don't want to send out the initial email to everyone. You don't want to send out the link to Google and Yahoo, etc., and Yelp in the initial email. So for customers who've left, for example, 1, 2, and 3 reviews, you want to respond to that, and you want to send an apology email sequence. So again, you want to have body of the email, and you want to ask them to expand on the issue. And again, this is going to be a link within that email. And again, the link is going to go to another page, and this page is going to be the page where you ask them what we're doing essentially here. We're using our experience in taking bad reviews and turning them into good reviews. So we have research and templates that show that when someone leaves negative feedback, exactly what to send to them, what to say to them, and how to move to turn these into 5-star reviews. So this is the process. You issue the apology, you ask them to expand on the issue. And what we do, you want to ask them what we did wrong, how can we do it better, and what else can we do to make it right. And then you express your commitment and mission, you state your apology, and again, you put the link in this to go to another page on your website, for example, to capture this information into the organization. So that's what you want to write. And then, again, want to build an email server. So, of course, remember in step 1, we want to compile, shall I say, the list of customers that you want to contact to get feedback to. And then we want to build an email server, which we do, but I'm telling you how to do this. So here's some options for you. You can use GetResponse, iContact, MailChimp, and Constant Contact. These are 4 email or autoresponder companies that you can pay £100 a month, for example. You can upload your database, and then you can send them out this. You can execute the process that I've outlined for you to get their feedback. So that's how we get the information out to them. You build an email server, and then what you want to do, you've compiled your customer database, and you want to send out 50 emails. You don't want to send out all the emails in one go, because what you want to do, you want to send out 50 emails and use this as a test bed. So you send out 50 emails, and then based upon the response to those 50 emails, you may want to tweak the email to send out to the next 50 and the next 50 and so on. So, and then what you do, you review the analytics, and then you tweak and you move on, you tweak and you move, and you tweak and you move. So let me just quickly show you some case studies that we've gone through. So for example, what we did, we sent out 50 emails, which resulted in 8 feedback reviews. So what happened, that we had 57% opened the emails, 20% clicked in the email, and then we got 16% actually leaving us feedback. That's the data. So what we did, we ended up with 8 feedback reviews. Let me take you through another case study briefly. This is a 5-day strategy. where again this resulted in 9 5-star reviews on Google, 2 5-star reviews on Yelp, and you can see this is what we've done like that last year, and so we can see the views and the reviews that we got there. So what we did is an essential dead database. Take them, we contact the customers, and these ended up on Google. And of course, the negative reviews we can work through with the customer to sort the problems out, and then eventually get reviews based upon the negativity that the customer said in the first place, by actually fixing what they thought what the problem was. So that's the 7-step process. Let me just review that. We want to create the customer list first, write the request review email, create review capture page, write a response email, build an email server, send out 50 emails, and review the analytics. So this is 7 steps to getting 5-star reviews fast. I'm Stephen C. Campbell from Capithauser. We have a range of marketing software solutions, some paid traffic, programmatic marketing, social media, etc. But if you need any help in building your profile with Google reviews, of course we have systems and processes in place that could be put to use for your organization straight away. Thank you for your attention, and if there's any questions you have, just get in touch and we'll be happy to help. Thank you and have a great day.